There you go.
There you go! You have the worms over here?
Hey guys, it's TJ Graney with KOZ TV for August. I'm here with Cody Ryan, the KOZ angler. And if you don't know Cody, because we haven't done a video in a long time together.
No, it's been a while.
He is my oldest son, and he is fishes the KOZ, flies the KOZ flag and the KOZ boat for the National Professional Fishing League Tour. Just back from
Michigan.
And going up to
Going back up north to Ohio in a couple weeks.
so National Professional Fishing League, and you can follow him at Cody Ryan at Cody Ryan.
Yeah, Cody Ryan Graney probably. You can just find it that way, or yeah.
Just Google him.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, so this is your KOZ TV for August, and I thought no better time than to do it with Cody. We're in Nolans. NOLA. So his uncle, my brother, his wife passed this week, and so we're here just doing whatever we can to help him out. And it was interesting. We got here, we drove all the way from Austin here about 8.5 hours, and then went straight over to his house and hung out with him, and got in here about, I don't know, I guess we got this is our little Airbnb. It's a little sketchy. You may hear the echoes and stuff, but we got in here about 11 or 11:30. So we had a long day yesterday, and funny thing, went in, took a shower last night, and they had all these bottles up there, and I thought, well, one of those got to be shampoo. I didn't have my glasses on, and I grabbed this one, and I took a shower. I thought, man, that's not very bubbly shampoo. And then I got out, and then you went in.
I went in to take a shower, and I went to reach for the bottle that was in there to use for shampoo, and I looked at it and immediately knew that it was Level 10 LA Looks hair gel. And I laughed and thought, there's no way he just took a shower using hair gel.
My hair looked really good last night. But anyway, so the topic this month in August is always water, and we wanted to touch on that. You know, if you look on the links for more information, more ideas, there's some killer games in the curriculum. If you follow that link online, there's some killer games, like, you know, with water balloons and stuff like that. So, but we always try and engage in teaching boys about boats, kayaks, anything with water. And there's so much to learn about a boat, even if a boy's never been on a boat before, or even if they have been on a boat. There's just so much to it.
Yeah, and even if one of the guys has a boat of any level, just going through it, we've experienced that in times past with groups, just taking like my boat, or somebody has a boat, and just going through it, what's in a boat, all the components of a boat, what makes it go, what makes it stop, the anchor system, you know, all of those things are intriguing, particularly for boys that have never experienced it. So.
Yeah, and so, but even if you just go to a swimming pool, it's always spend time with the boys. You know, one of the things that Cody and I realized today while we were out, we got up early this morning, went walking around, got coffee, and went and had breakfast, but we noticed that there's still some buildings here that are fenced off and shut down, and there was this group of buildings, and they're made out of solid concrete and concrete blocks. I mean, one of them was a school, and it was just, I mean, solid structure on the outside, and but it was still closed off because inside that building, it's still janky. I mean, it's still, you know, it's broken. It was flooded, damaged, and And although it looks good and strong and firm on the outside, on the inside it's damaged. And Cody and I were talking, and it's like, man, that's like some of our KOZ boys. Years ago, damaged, and they put on this front, and today they're, you know, still wearing that front. And to get inside that door, to get inside there, you have to earn the authority to.
Yeah, that was a really beautiful analogy when it came to what we look at. Pardon me. Speaking of, just an absolutely beautiful analogy when we look at what those boys go through. You know, during Hurricane Katrina, a lot of this stems from Katrina still, which was many years ago. I came up here and worked after that for a little while after Katrina, and it just mass devastation. And so the boy goes through the tragedy, whether that's a divorce or a loss in the family, all of these different things, that tragedy. But then, as you said, years pass on and the structure's still there. It all still looks like it's a building and a house, but it's inside. It's just, it's still mass destruction. So it was just a beautiful analogy and made a whole lot of sense for what, you know, you run into with some of these boys.
And so that's why we do this, right? That's why we gather with these boys. That's why we give up our Saturday for the boys. And and the scripture for this month is John 3:16. And the beautiful thing, when Cody and I were talking about this morning, the beautiful thing about it is that's a simple one a boy should know. And John 3:16 is one that everybody that follows Jesus should know that scripture and know when they hear John 3:16 what that was about, and the beautiful simplicity of following Jesus. And so what a great challenge for the boys to memorize that this month and to learn about it.
And it's one of those scriptures, I think, that they may not understand the full effect or the full meaning of what that scripture entails until later in life. They may understand it from a surface level, but to truly understand it, if they have it memorized and it's a verse that they have that they carry and they understand surface level, man, that's a verse that can be dug into for years and years and years. And it's like the old saying about an onion. You can peel layers off of that verse for years to come and get more and more out of it. So it's a good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it in a sermon somewhere.
So that, and don't forget that in September 28th is See You at the Pole. And you should have got a video on that, and you should have got that information about our boys for See You at the Pole are taking a piece of camo ribbon, whether it's a cut up t-shirt or whatever it is, but a piece of camo ribbon, and they're tying it around the flagpole at their school, or if they don't have a school, they can do it at the police department, fire department. But it's just a way to let the people know, the way that they're saying, hey, I'm praying over this school, this building, these policemen, this teachers. But anyway, check that video out. And water, man, in Texas, it's been 105 every day. I
sat in my daughter's little kiddie pool the other day for about 3 minutes, and it totally changed my entire view of the entire day.
The little blue plastic pool.
Yeah. Just cooling off for those few minutes. So absolutely, water's a game changer this time of year.
Yeah, water and water. The reason why it's used for baptism is because washed in the blood, and they come up new. And August is your opportunity to baptize a bunch of boys that are ready for it. We have more baptisms in August than any other time of the year.
I mean, I take a baptism almost daily in that kiddie pool now.
Well, you probably need to be baptized more than once, probably several times.
There's a lot about that building, the inside. Got a lot to work on.
Oh, jeez. All right, brothers. Hey, God bless you. Go out there and rescue some boys. Spend some time with them. Regulators, mount up.